How does this work? Um, okay, this is weird. No one's here. I'm just waiting to see if anyone would join. If no one's gonna join, I'm probably gonna end this sooner than I thought. But if you guys are gonna join, I'm gonna be here longer. I have my dinner. I thought we could eat dinner together. And just, I don't know, you can ask me whatever. We can talk anything. I think this is my first time ever doing a live. I literally just came from my Pilates class, my second ever Pilates class, and I was so anxious to go. I was literally shaking. I'm still a little bit shaky. And I was just like, you need to do it for your stupid mental health. But then my stupid mental health was like, don't go. Don't go. There's a lot of new people there. It's really hard. It's something new. It's something you've never done. It's dangerous to go. So my brain was just basically trying to stop me for getting better, for trying to make him better. And I think also that's the reason why I kind of wanted to come here, because I didn't want to make one of those videos where it's like titled "This is my truth" or something like that. But I kind of want to talk it to you guys, talk it over with you guys, because I'm all over the place with my posting, with what I post, and it's a lot to do with my mental health. And I want to be open with everyone because it's so easy to look at someone, to look at someone's channel, to look at what someone's posting and just be like, oh my god, their life is perfect or their life is easy. And I am far from that right now. I am literally on medical leave because of how bad my mental health is. I know, it's always the same. You're always like, oh, it's such a hard step to make, but then all the time where you come back, you're like, oh my god, why was I afraid of going there? Or why was I anxious to go there? It was amazing. Hello, everyone. I honestly got like one of the best deals ever. A salad for €6. A salad with chicken, with protein and everything for €6 is insane. Uh, but yeah, I went to my Pilates class. It was also, I'm so intimidated by girls a lot of the times because I feel like sometimes I don't know how to make friends. And it's like so hard to make friends, and I was like, okay, I'll go. Holy shit, this instructor was the cutest person ever, and this studio was so nice. It was a candle lit Pilates class, which honestly, my vibe all the time. I would much rather have candle lights everywhere in my home than big light. I turned the big light for you guys, but I'm just saying, it was a candlelit Pilates class, and because it was a Women's Day, all the proceeds are going to a women's charity, which I was like, please go. You have to go, at least for that. Do it for the women. So I don't know. Everyone was so nice, and the lady was so, she was using so much positive reinforcement that I was so happy. She was like, you are enough. You're doing everything that you can. You're doing your best, while we were doing breath work and stretching. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I was anxious to come here when this might be the best thing for me. But now let's just talk about myself and what's been going on with myself. Maybe let me turn off the big light. Is this weird? No, that's fine. Okay. Happy Women's Day. Yes, happy Women's Day to everyone. I hope you guys had a very relaxing or fun day, whatever is more important to you. I just hope you took a step and took a step back and appreciated yourself, because a lot of the times we forget to do that and we're doing so much stuff. And so I hope everyone out here took a little step back today and just said thank you to yourself, because you're doing great. I keep trying to say that to myself, but you are doing great. At least I can say it to you. But I decided to go live because I don't know what to do with my content. I don't know what to do, honestly, with my life in general. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel like a lot of you would relate and can relate. I am turning 30 next month, and I am working a corporate job that it's literally making me depressed and anxious. And I know I'm not made for a corporate job, but I don't want to be an influencer. I can't be an influencer. The reason I started my Bookstagram was because I never had friends where I moved. I never had friends that I could talk books about. And I said, if all goes well, that's just going to be something that would help me put some money aside and maybe achieving my dream of opening a bookstore one day. So I'm in between these two rocks where I know I'm not a corporate person. I can't. I've tried it for a decade and it just puts me in the worst headspace ever. But I am not an influencer. I cannot take that path as well. And I love creating YouTube videos. I love creating like creating content, but cannot be an influencer. I cannot make that my full-time job because I know myself, and I don't do well with judgment. I am my biggest critic. I am myself. I am my own biggest critics. And I feel like it's so hard when you're putting so much work in content, and I've noticed this lately because I love it so much. That's why I put so much work, but then it kind of flops and I'm like, oh, how much do I keep going with it? Where do you just go, hey, maybe I'm not made for this, or maybe I'm not that great at it? But I do love it, and that's why I haven't stopped. I do love YouTube way more than Instagram at the moment, just because it allows me to be myself. Oh, thank you so. You guys are so nice. I'm just sweaty after. I haven't even showered. I was like, I got that thing off my chest in the class. Like I did some physical activity. I just wanted to come here and just pour everything out. So I'm sweating from my class. I haven't even showered. But thank you. You're very nice. Yeah, I just love YouTube so much. But it's such a, you have to keep doing it with almost no audience or maybe judgment from people, and that is the hardest part for me. It's not the creation of the content, is not caring what everyone says. If you're hearing a scratching, it's my cat because she's on the third poop of the day. But yeah, I'm just a little bit stuck where even my Instagram, somehow I grew my Instagram to 50,000 followers. I don't know what people saw in me, but I'm guessing they're not seeing anymore because I'm posting and it flops. And I'm just like, what do you want to see from me? It's a Bookstagram. Like I'm posting book reviews and me reading books. I'm also not the type to like try to do anything possible for views or try to talk to them about the most popular thing lately. I just trying to do what it feels most true to myself. And a lot of the time that is just what flops, and I'm just like, maybe that's not for me. But I don't know. I just wanted to come here and talk to you, maybe ask you guys, what do you like to see? Because I love doing this updates, informational, what's going on in the bookish community. I'm chronically online a lot of the times. I will admit that. So I love to bring that to you and discuss it with you. That is like one of the biggest thing I like. I like eating. That's why I did a lot of, I think I had like 2 episodes of Mooks and Books where I would eat food and talk about books. And I love vlogging, but a lot of times like I feel like my life is boring. So I was like, I don't know what I can vlog. Oh, that's so nice. My Instagram handle is same. It's book girl next door. I think that's if that was my OG. That's how I started my uh, my creative process. I'm a cat and a dog person. I'll give you that. My cat is, it was just a little, we adopted her because she had a little rough life. But I would love to get a dog as well in the future. But I love my cat with everything. She is like, I also got lucky. She's one of those cute little sweet little cats. I've never heard her hiss. She never scratched me. She just like chills around and eats and hugs. We can see if it is. I actually had this discussion with a lot of friends in real life and stuff like that. That are like, "Oh, we're so proud of you," or like, "Oh my God, you're a celebrity." I'm like, I'm not, I'm not. But it is so much luck when it comes to social media, and a lot of times I'm like, is it my face? Is it my voice? Like, it's so hard to be exposed here because you're starting to pick at every little detail about yourself because you're like, okay, what can it be? Because I'm doing the same thing that this person is doing, and this person is doing great. But I'm doing the same thing, and people are like, we don't care about it. So I'm like, at that point, is it my face? It's really hard. Vlog, show us the life of a corporate worker, collab with other booktubers. Do live streams, read with me. Actually, that's why I actually did this live stream because I think I'm gonna wanna start live streaming and reading and do little like updates together. Maybe we can do the same book and just discuss it on live because that would be super cute. That's also like one idea that I have when I my dream is to open a bookstore, and whatever money I'm making from YouTube, I'm putting on a savings account to open that. And that's gonna be, I'm taking a barista class. I'm gonna go and have a baking class because I want to have it a bookstore cafe. And I want to do audiobook listening parties at that place because I feel like that would be awesome. Anyway, I sidetracked a little bit. Honestly, I do not want to share my life as a corporate worker because that is a life that I'm trying to live. That is a life that some people, we are just not made for the corporate work. We are just not made. Like, honestly, I'm trying to apply to coffee shop jobs just because I know I would be happier. I would take a pay cut happily just because I know corporate world is not for me. But I don't know. There's like, my life is like so messy right now, and I'm like, I don't know what to vlog because I'm like, oh, let me vlog how I'm going to the doctor so I can get a medical leave so I don't go to, because I'm so in crazy headspace. But some things are just starting to align. I'm trying to be more positive. I'm trying to work through my mental health and everything and just stay true to myself. That feels like my goal always on social media, to stay true to myself and post what I like. Thank you. Bye. I love to see book recommendation. It helps me read more, and you always give the best reviews. That's so nice because I always feel like I like have such. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not like other girls, but I'm just like, a lot of the times I read the weirdest things ever, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no one's gonna want to read this, so I'm not gonna talk about it. So I, a lot of times I read books and I don't talk about them on Insta because I'm like, I don't think, no, I don't think people want to read this. I think people want to see me talk about the latest romantasy or the latest release and stuff like that. Book recommendation would be so much fun. Okay, okay. Not all your perfection, majority women on booktube are amazing. I'll be honest with you guys, I love booktalk so much more than booktalk or bookstagram because I feel like everyone's so much more genuine here, and I love long form content. One of my favorite things to watch is just like people not talking and just going about their day and reading, opening a bookstore. There's this content creator opening her bookstore. She's French, I believe, and she, you just see her like putting stuff away, moving books around, and oh my God, I'm addicted to that. I don't watch vlogs, but I love your book community update drama videos. I listen to them when I clean around. That's so cute. Those are my favorite to make. I'll be honest, those are my favorite to make because I'm like, I always stay informed and I just love talking to people about it. And I always I don't know, I like to not stir the pot, but I feel like a lot, I've seen so many opinions that are just one-sided, and I love to like shine light on the other side of things. And I feel like I found it so fascinating and just factual stuff. I just love it. I stay informed about everything, and I just love when I talk to you guys about it. Realness attracts a honey to be. Oh, I don't know, guys. Like, the real me is a mess. Like, if I share more, I don't know. I'm like, I'm hungry, by the way. Let's eat. I love eating and watching YouTube videos. I will give you that. I will forever put a YouTube video on when I eat, when I do stuff. I'm not that much of a TV show person. I love YouTube. Um, I love. This might be petty of me, but I love when I see people reviewing and give it like plot, the whole plot breakdown of like weird books, like Unhinged or the vegetable porn book or stuff like that. I eat those up like crazy. Oh, every time someone posts about a Colleen Verity book, Colleen Hoover book, I'm there. I'm there because I know those are absurd, and I love seeing people commenting on books like that. That's why also sometimes I like doing those. But let me tell you guys, those are a lot of work. Giving the plot breakdown over the entire book after reading it and just like keeping the timeline, it's so much things to film and so much to edit. It's insane. I don't know. I don't see myself that way. I love connecting with people. I'll give you that. I That is one of my favorite thing about social media is finding people from around the globe who likes the same things that I like. And I feel like that's why I'm still doing this, because I'll be honest, yeah, I don't think I am mentally made for social media. And I don't know, I've seen so many bookish creators that are huge that I'm like, you're so problematic. And maybe at that point it's just like that's what you have to do to stay ahead, or I don't know. I'm just eating because I'm hungry. I also like, I'm so happy to eat because I've been so anxious I couldn't eat, and I don't know, talking with you guys, it's really relaxing. This might be weird though. Some people hate eating noises, some people love them. I love no- I love them. It it makes me so happy, honestly, when I see you guys messaging me and telling me these stuff. Like, I don't think you understand what some of your comments do for me. Some of your comments literally change my day for the entire day. When I see someone commented that, oh, I love this book, thank you so much for recommending it, or something like that, I'm like, holy shit, I made a change in someone's life. Just a little one, but it was still there. So I don't know. I I can't back down now because I feel like I have some people that when I get that comment, or when I get a comment that, oh my god, you posted on YouTube, they're like, I've been waiting. I'm like, this is one of the best things I've ever heard. And also, if little me would see where I am, I'm in my head, I'm like, I hate myself. I'm not enough, blah, blah, blah. I used to dream I used to dream about being a YouTuber when I was a kid. I've wanted to start it so many times. I regret starting it so late, but I wanted to start it so many times. And now I'm just like, oh, I'm not good enough. And then for a second, I was like, I will be enough when I'll get monetized. And then I got monetized. And then I'm like, I'll be enough when I get this amount of subscribers. And the bar keeps just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just, I feel like I needed to stop, take a step back, and to just like talk with you guys and connect with you guys. And that's why I wanted to do this live today, because I feel like I needed that. If you like weird book plot summary videos, I would recommend you Frankenshelf. I just found them recently. I'm adding that too. I love those type of videos. They're like one of my favorite things to watch. I will watch, like, if it's like 2 or 3 hours, I will watch it beginning to end. How do you handle the hate and criticism online? I've been following you for probably a year and haven't personally found any negative comments. It's rare, but I feel it's when I have a very strong opinion about something. Like, for example, like, I don't want anyone hating me, or I'm just not, I don't want to upset a demographic, because I posted a video about Sarah J. Maas recently because she was on the podcast, and it was a bit against her. Like, don't get me wrong, I love ACOTAR. ACOTAR brought me back into reading, and it's a gateway into reading for a lot of people. But I cannot turn my head and ignore all the information that I've learned about her in the meantime. And I can't ignore seeing that Waterstones priced her next book at £30. Instead, the average release when it's always £22. There is some greed there. There is some shadiness there. If you're continuing to read ACOTAR, that's fine for you. But I'm just saying, there is greed in the public industry, in the publication industry. And for that, for example, I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of hate just by saying, "Ooh, she's greedy." That's where I get the hate. A lot of the time is when I upset people with saying something that they don't agree with. And that's bound to be, and it's so big in the bookish community. I never expected that. Like, people, when you don't think like themselves, you don't think, you don't have the same opinion as them, they're like, bye bye. And now that's fine. Like, honestly, I'm so happy. Like, if I said something and it bothers you, you can unfollow, no problem. But I've seen so many people like leaving hate comments on my video. I try to ignore them. Honestly, for example, the some videos I just know they're only problematic comments, and I just choose to ignore the notification. Like, I know it's bad. Sometimes I just don't even read them anymore. I'm like, I know it'll be bad, or I read 2 words and I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna expose myself to that. Sometimes I'm handling them well. Sometimes I'm a wreck. Sometimes I'll cry. And that's the reality. No one shows you that. Social media is tough. I'm gonna turn in fucking Michaela Noguera. Try being an influencer for a day. It's 6 p.m. I just finished my shift. Try being an influencer for a day. That's like one of my favorite things to quote ever. I am trying to work on my self esteem, because I do think that I'm the gum on the bottom of my shoe. Like that's my self esteem for me. But I am currently working through it, and I'm not embarrassed to share, because like a lot of people, this is like so normal right now. I'm in therapy. I'm medicated, and I am trying to change the trajectory of my life. I'm turning 30, and I'm not happy with my life. I'm not happy with my job, and I'm actually trying to make changes. Um, but it's hard. It's hard because it feels like you're getting a delayed start. I'm like, why didn't I do this when I was younger? Why didn't I do this when I was younger? But I know that me in a decade, I'm gonna thank myself for making this decision now. Uh, but it's still hard. It's so hard being an adult, man. I never try to rage bait. I never try to rage bait at all. Why is this slimy? A problem for tomorrow. Um, I think people think I try to rage bait or get attention or something. But I'm just trying to share my opinion, and a lot of the times I'm trying to like not even put it like in a bad way. I'm just trying to share it. Like for example, one thing that people are like, just leave her. Why people can't leave people be? And we're talking about Mariana Reed. I'm sorry. I think that person is a bad person who's doing mistakes. Because someone was like, it was just a mistake. And I was like, well, it's a mistake over and over again, consciously made. And you keep doing different type of mistakes that are like super big no-nos in the bookstop community. And I know you don't have a good conscience by that time. I'm like, I know. And my question is a lot of the times, how do we choose to follow this as a role model? How do you choose this person as a role model? Because at the end of the day, you're following someone because you think they're a good person. You see something in them. And I'm just like, what is it that we see in her? Because, and I feel like that's a one thing that people think that is not a thing anymore with the internet. Um, People say you're bullying, but a lot of the time it's just holding people accountable for their actions. And I will always stand with that. Thank you so much. And I hope your journey working on your self esteem is getting better and better, and probably, hopefully, is better than mine. I've been working on it for years. Um, I know where the problem stems from, but I really hope you're gonna find the peace and you're gonna be the baddest bitch on the club. Honestly, I should meditate. I'll be honest. I am doing breath work. Holy shit. I am trying to do breath work in the morning. I am trying to like not wake up and take my phone in my hand and scroll. It's really hard, but meditating helps. I've done it in the past. Therapy helps so much. Like, I'm an advocate for therapy forever and ever. And I took a break for a year, and it obviously affected me. And now I've just recently started it again, and I'm already so much better. But it's just like, and in the beginning when I started therapy, I was like such a little lamb and so shy. And now I'm like connecting with this lady, and I'm like, listen, this is what happened this week, and I need help. And it's just like ranting to someone that doesn't know you, doesn't judge you. And she's like, yeah, fuck them. It's so liberating. Yeah, I feel like this is so, you guys, a lot of booktubers, book, bookstagrammers have the same opinions that I have. Or they think it. But they're afraid to say it because they're like, people are gonna harm for me. And I'm not gonna name names, but for example, I was like talking about the Sarah J. Maas thing. And the girl was like, I couldn't care less, but don't quote me because I don't want the minions coming for me. And respect for that, because yeah, it is hard. But I don't know, I don't want to shy away from who I am just because it might get me some extra views. And this is my problem with Mariana Reed. The fact that you use the fucking Epstein files to promote a book says something that you're like, oh, this is trending right now. Using these words and these CEOs in my caption will get my thing viral. And I'm gonna use this to my advantage. That to me is despicable. I That is such a nice message. And I know it is true. And I know it's never too late to change something. I know there's like so much time, but it's always, that's the one of my biggest problem is living in the present and not living in the past, because I always say like, oh, I wish I started earlier. Oh, I wish blah blah blah. And then time just goes by you and you never make a change. And that's why I'm trying to make that change right now. Thank you. I used to meditate in my early 20s. It was really useful. If you guys have any like tips on how to start back, like, do you put a YouTube video? Do you put music? Do you what? How do you meditate? Do you just do it in silence? I don't have nature here, so I can't do it in nature. But yeah, if you have any tips on meditating, I would love to hear them. Scandinavian. No, I am originally from Romania, but a lot of people have a hard time pinpointing my accent because so I lived in Romania and then I lived in Budapest, Hungary, and then I lived for a little bit in Brussels, and then I lived in UK, and then now I'm living in Dublin, and my partner is Australian. So I feel like I got a whole mix up of type of accents, and I've worked with like British people. So I feel like I picked a little bit of everything from everyone. Uh, I would love to like get rid of my accent. A lot of the times I'm like, oh, yeah, I wish I didn't have an accent. I am acknowledge it is so important, and just saying, hey, this is something that I really, it's a problem and I need to work on. It's so liberating. It's so liberating. But that's just the beginning of a very, very, very long journey. And I'm still on that journey. But I'm happy that I'm still on that journey. Because if you're not, there's like a lot of dark thoughts that can happen. But yeah, I would actually, meditating self love sounds really good. And I will give that a try and report back to you guys. Because I am so desperate of like doing some other stuff to work on my mental health, not just going to therapy. Like, that's why I started going to Pilates, because it's body movement, but it's also breath work. It's also just kind of connecting with your inner self. I know it sounds weird, but it does work. I'm just like there. And I'm just like trying to breathe, and my eyes are closed, and I'm like, I'm in the moment. I'm in my body. I'm lucky to be here. I'm lucky to be able to move my body, and it does help a lot. It's really hard to make the step. Like, even today, it was 20 minutes before going there, I had a panic attack, and the panic attack was because I had to go there. But I knew that I need to go there to feel better. Anxiety is such a bitch. It's part of my language, but it is. And everyone who has it, it's a lifelong battle, and it will always be there. But it's just finding the way of managing it. It's like 70% of the battle won. And I'm there. Sometimes I know how to manage it, but there's like other days when it's just like there's a lot of different factors happening in your life that sometimes your anxiety is not that easy to manage it because you have some other things that you need to manage, and the anxiety just creeps back in without realizing. And when you realize it, it's a bit too late a lot of the times. But I used to be so ashamed of having anxiety and trying to hide it in every social situation and when I'm with people. But I found it very helping that when I am with people, even if they're strangers, well, and I feel anxious, I'm like, hey, just so you know, I deal with anxiety and I'm feeling a little bit anxious right now. And a lot of the times, and not a lot of times, every single time I've done that, people are so lovely and they're trying to help you so much. The only, guys, You're not ready for this one. This one was crazy. Like, this one was insane. Okay, let me answer your questions. What kind of anxiety do you suffer from? There's a lot of types. So I have been diagnosed with chronicle, I think it's chronicle anxiety. I'm trying to, because I've been diagnosed in Romania, and I'm trying to translate it. He was like, basically, he was like, it's kind of the worst time. Because when I got diagnosed, I had like 3 or 4 panic attacks a day. It was awful. Um, I'm trying, but I'm like so bad. It's been, um, it is a bitch. I am sick for the second time in just 2 weeks because my anxiety is making my immune system super weak. That is also so true. I'm always sick. There's always something wrong with my body. And it's so, because you're always exhausted. Your body always is fighting with itself. And you're always feeling like you just ran a marathon just because you're anxious. And just like half an hour of a panic attack can feel like you've ran up a mountain. And you're always exhausted. You don't get sleep. It's like one of the things I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And it's just like once you had a panic attack, in the back of your brain is like, what if? What if I get another one? And that's what you get on. Like, literally, guys, the other day, I had one of the best day I had in a long time. Oh, I went in this beautiful scenic hike with my partner on the hills of Hope. There's like the hills of Ireland. Beautiful rocks, beach down, sunny day. We took a wonderful walk up and down, and then we stopped at the pub to have a pub lunch. And I was like, literally, I said, oh my God, this was such a good day. And that's when my brain was like, oh, this is good. What can what can happen that is bad? And I got one of the worst panic attacks I had in a long time, just because I was like, this is so nice. This is how our brain works sometimes. So my anxiety, and I have been told, well, it stems for a lot of things from my childhood, but it stems mostly from negative thoughts, and that's why I am also being treated for depression, because my anxiety stems from negative thoughts a lot of the times. But yeah, let me tell you about the craziest thing that happened to me with anxiety. Because first of all, I hate the dentist. I feel like we all hate the dentist, and going to the dentist is never fun. But going to the dentist with anxiety or panic attacks, it can be really hard sometimes, because it can kick in. It can kick in when you're on the chair with your mouth open. And that's what happened to me. Um, I got like anesthesia in my gums with a syringe, and I hate that. So of course my brain panicked, and I started getting very, very anxious. And I told the dentist, I was like, I'm so sorry, she just injected me, so we had to wait 10 minutes anyway for the anesthetic to kick in. So I was like, I am so sorry, I deal with anxiety and panic attacks, and I'm not feeling well. Can I sit up a little and go and walk for 5 minutes? She was like, no, and put me back. Like, I was already like trying to like get up and tell, hey, I need to go and take a walk. And she was like, no, you're sitting here. And I was like, I really need to take a walk. She was like, no, we're finishing. And she was like, breathe through your nose. And she closed my mouth, and I was like, and had to sat there for like 45 more minutes. And literally, like, I was like, the third time I was like, hey, my hands are going numb, because that's what happened when anxiety is getting out of control. I was like, hey, my hands are getting numb, because I didn't breathe. That's what happens when you're having panic attacks. You forget to breathe. And I was like, hey, my hands are being numb. And they were like doing this because they get like super hard. She was like, it's okay, breathe. And I literally had to, it was like the worst 45 minutes of my entire life. For 45 minutes, I literally had a panic attack. And this lady was like, no, you're sitting here and we're finishing it. I feel like that also triggered a lot of like my things lately because I was like, "Ugh." Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of things stem for childhood. A lot of my problems, at least. uh, what is it that is so gooey here? I don't understand. But yeah, that was like one of the worst dentist and doctor interactions I've ever had. And I come from Romania, where a public hospital is the worst fucking thing in you can imagine. I had a surgery when I was younger in the public hospital. You would have to come and bribe them so they take care of you. So this was even worse than that. But you learn to live with it. By the way, um, how are you guys enjoying my reading roulette series? Because I love filming that and it's so fun with the challenges and everything. But I don't know. Mm. I actually still haven't chose a book to read from the four. I have them here on the floor. Mm. So I have. Oh, thank you. I love filming that. It's so fun to film, and it's really fun to get a challenge with. Holy shit. It's really fun to get a challenge with your book. I don't know. Um, but yeah. So this week I have to read a non-fiction book, and I have four. The Anxious Generation. So this one says, let's see. Where's the little blurb? I hate when it doesn't have a blurb and it only has like quotes from people. This was amazing. This is a generational book. But I'm like, where's the blurb? A game changer for society. I can't recommend this book highly enough. Everyone should read it. Urgent and essential. I remember I bought it because I read the blurb online, but I don't have the blurb now. Thank you for joining, Gabriel. I love having you here. Oh, yeah. It says, so it's called The Anxious Generation, and it says, how the great rewiring of childhood is causing an epidemic of mental illness. So that's why I bought it. Because I love reading about mental illness, and I love reading about what's wrong with me. One of the best book I've read about anxiety and depression and what can they do to your body is When the Body Says No by Gabor Mate. Holy shit, that is like one good book. But yeah, so this one, it's like talks about like childhood and anxiety, and I think there's some data in here. And then I picked this one up because you guys might not know this about me, but I am obsessed with dreams because our dreams kind of stem from what's happening in our day-to-day life. And you know, when you're stressed, like for example, I hate my job, so I'm stressed about it, so I dream that I'm being reprimanded at my job. So it's really interesting, and that's why I picked up This Is What You Dream. This is why you dream. So this what your sleeping brain reveals about your waking life. So it's literally talking about why are you dreaming about something, what does that mean. And so this one says, you spend almost a third of your life dreaming. Have you ever wondered why? Our dreams have always captivated us, even though the source of dreams is not mysterious. They are the product of an extraordinary transformation that occurs in the brain each night when we sleep. But why do we dream? How do we dream? What do dream means? And perhaps most importantly, do we sleep in order to dream? So this one seems super, super cool as well. Yes, I have read another Gabor Mate book. I think it was about addiction. Again, super interesting. The dream one. I have two more. So you guys, I told you about how like I'm struggling with my career at the moment, and just I think the corporate world is not for me. But I like working. I like having a job. That's why I said I don't think I can be an influencer. I like to have a structure in my life. So I got a book called A Job to Love. So it says, alongside a satisfying relationship, a career we love is one of the most important requirements for a fulfilled life. Unfortunately, it is devilishly hard to understand oneself well enough to know quite where one's energy should be directed. It is to help us out of some of these impasses that we wrote A Job to Love, a guide to how we can better understand ourselves and locate a job that is right for us. So basically, it's supposed to be like a book that is like kind of like supposed to guide you understand yourself, what you'd be good at. So yes, depression, anxiety accomplished by this, and unfortunately that is very true. I'm very proud of myself that I have not, because I know myself and I do have an addictive personality, so I never even try to dabble in something like that, so I'm really proud of that. And then the last book I have is Make It Make Sense. This is kind of like the most positive thing that I have from this stack. So it's basically uh, Make It Make Sense captures all the wisdom and experience they've acquired by being alive and online, curious, ambitious, broken, and put back together again. If you ever felt your life whooshing away in an endless scroll, here's what to do with all those big, messy feelings. So this is also about like social media, how to get away from that, and just positive affirmation and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm honestly in between these three. But the thing is, my challenge for the week is read it in one go at a cafe shop. So maybe the smart thing is to go with the thinnest. But they're all like mostly same amount. So this one's The Anxious Generation is 300 pages. This Is Why You Dream is, oh, it's slightly shorter, 250. And then A Job to Love is 212. So I feel like it should be between these two because we have to read them in one. Oh, they look so cute together. That's adorable. I should take them both to the cafe, by the way, to take a picture with them because I feel like they look so cute. I've been live for 48 minutes. This was like a therapy session, guys. I feel like I just got something off my chest because I feel like I share these book stuff all the time and I don't share a lot of my life, which was intentional and unintentional. But I might just honestly keep YouTube and post my videos about news and everything and keep posting my long format videos. And I might keep Instagram for posting more about my life, and my journey, changing jobs, changing careers, trying new things. I'm doing this. Oh my god, I didn't want to. I almost choked on live. um, that was my fork. It's okay. 3-second rule. Um, I've read this thing, and it was called "You Need to Do More Side Quests." It wasn't like a book. I just saw it. It said you need to do more side quests, and basically means to do things in life like side quests, like go volunteer, go take an art class, go do a, I don't know, cycling class if you never do that, go to a trip, go do something that is not usual, that is not working out, watching TV, or going to work. Have a side quest in life more often. So maybe I should also show that on my Instagram because I feel like it will inspire a lot of you to do this. Um, this Wednesday, I signed myself up for a 1 day barista course. So I don't know, things like that. No, the dream book is by Dr. Raoul Jandial. Jandial? Doctor? I don't know. Apparently, he's a Sunday Times best-selling author, even though I never know what that means because I feel like everyone's a Sunday Times best-selling author. But yeah, honestly, because like guys, my dream in life and what I'm working towards is opening a bookstagram cafe. And I know it sounds silly. I know it can sound silly for others, but that is my long time goal. And everything I told you, everything that is monetized, even though right now is mostly close to nothing, goes to a saving account towards that. But I was like, I need to know how to make coffee if I'm starting a bookstore cafe. I need to know like other things, but also I feel like I don't know. I just want to do some things for myself. Uh, I would love to know how to do nice coffee. Um, I think it's a bit deeper than that. It's not necessarily skipping job. I'm every time I've been happy at a job, it was a for example, I worked 4 or 5 months in last summer in Belgium in a waffle store. Very hard work. I would work so many hours a day, but it would just like make me so happy because I would talk with people, talk about their day, talk about their day are. I just can't do a corporate job where I'm like, I might be able to do a corporate job if it would be something maybe in a more creative space. I've taken a lot of tests about careers and what I'm good for because a lot of us don't really do those and they're actually really good. So my result was like, no, no, no sales, no accounting, no nothing like that. You can go in something more creative like marketing or publishing. That I can do, but I don't have. So I'm just trying to find the thing that I want to do in life that also fits my personality. I always thought about, oh my god, I think there's a hair in my thing. Is it? There is. But the problem is, it's probably my cat's hair because it's everywhere. Yeah, I was talking to my sister about this as well, and I was like, hey, I something's not okay. Um, and she was like, yeah, even since you were a kid, you were just a creative one. And some people are just not made for that. Some people are not made for the corporate one. So I'm slowly trying to accept this. I am very grateful that I also have a partner that supports every decision that I make. Just like go work in a store, go work in a cafe, go work anywhere. Take some time off and decide what you want to do. By the way, this reading challenge is really helping me go through the books physical books I have on my bookshelf. I'm still trying to come to terms. I started my Bookstagram 2 years ago, and I still don't know if I am made for this. Because you see those people that go viral in a week, and I'm here losing followers every day, and I'm just tired. Because sometimes like going forward, you need to see results. So I'm like, if I don't see results. But I love YouTube. YouTube, I don't know if I can ever leave behind. By the way, I've killed this chicken because it's like, I don't have a knife and it's like, it has bones inside. So I've been just like, picking at it like a Neanderthal. Anyways, I feel like I made you guys sad. Let's talk about something fun. So, I read Heated Rivalry. Oh my god, my knee. Surprisingly, loved it. I did not expect that. I do not enjoy romance very often. It has to be really well done. I loved Heated Rivalry. And I read the next book as well. The Long Game, I think it's called. Yeah. And I still haven't watched the show. Has anyone here watched the show? Because I really want to watch it. Because I know how that it became super popular. I don't know. I also need to watch the second part of Bridgerton. I haven't watched it yet. I should, because I loved the first part. I love this the sound, the music choice in Bridgerton. The music in Bridgerton is so good. It's so addictive. But yeah, I might tackle that tonight. The second part. I haven't watched the TV show yet. I need to watch it because I've seen so many clips, guys. And like at this point, I feel like I watched the whole show. I've seen so many clips online, and I'm obsessed because there's such a perfect representation of the book characters. You guys are way too nice to me. Like, you guys are really helping me right now, and I'm like, who? Me? Little me? That's very nice. I like talking to you on live because I feel like, yes, I love posting videos, but not a lot of the times you guys can talk back, and now you can kind of talk back. But yeah, we should do like a reading live, but I don't know what day would work for people. I need to get HBO Go though to watch it, but I wanted to get it anyway to watch the new Game of Thrones TV show. I heard it's really good, by the way. By the way, if you guys want to get into high fantasy, The Way of Kings is insanely good. Insanely good. Oh! I got a super exciting book. Wait a second. I forgot to show you guys. So, I'm so old. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I love translated literary fiction. especially Korean, from Korean and Japanese, because they have such a unique atmosphere to them. They're always so different. And I love Strange Houses and Strange Pictures. The other book, The Strange Pictures, I loaned it to a friend. Great freaking books. They have like even pictures with buildings, and they're like kind of like a mystery behind it. And you just find out about these weird little cases from that are linked to the houses and pictures. And the latest book came out, Strange Buildings. I got this the other day, so I'm so excited to read this one. Like, every time I read one of these books, I read it in one sitting. These are so freaking, they're like, these are the perfect thing if you're like in a reading slump. So I got the Strange Buildings. Honestly, it might have just been, when it was Richard. I'm trying to see when was published, but I'm guessing it was a few days ago because I remember I was trying to find this and it wasn't in the store. And this one is the thickest so far. Strange Pictures is kind of like the same as Strange Buildings, but yeah, so excited about this. Also, so creepy. These are written by this Japanese YouTuber that looks like this. Isn't that crazy? I love this. It's so funny because I feel like it stems from the fact that I used to love Japanese horror movies when I was a kid, and this gives exactly that vibe. Oh my god, shows better than the books? I love when that happens, honestly. It means like the producers really read the books, paid attention, understood what they're about, not just like the surface level things. A live reading session or a live book discussion would be so fun. Yes, we should definitely like read a book, but I don't know how often. We should be once a month, once a week. We should all have like a reading club. I can do it on Fable because I already have a book club started there. Um, so I can put like a date of something to read, and then at the end of a week, maybe we come here and we discuss about it. Because honestly, I can yap about books forever, forever. But yeah, this is like the stuff that I like to read. I really love like literary fiction, or I really want to read the new book by Asako Yuzuki, the author who wrote Butter. I think it's called Hooked. I really want to read that so bad. Um, they're not really horror. They're most like they're mystery with a touch of unsettle. That's how I would put it. Unsettle. Not really horror. I haven't read like a horror book so far. One fun fact about me is that I took a semester of Japanese just because I wanted. Uh, I was working in Budapest and I was like, I want to do this part time. The part time was the studying. So I enrolled in a Swedish university. It was a 3 year program, but it was free because I'm a European, and I did it for a semester, but it was like really, really intense and really hard, and I was working at the time. But I did a semester of Japanese, so konnichiwa. Wait, itadakimasu. Anyway, I love Japanese. I love anime. I love J-pop. I love Japanese movies and TV shows. I don't know, they're fun. Bună seara. Bună seara? N-am mai auzit bună seara de atâta vreme. This is so weird. Okay, this might be, I don't know who is Sarah, but sure. My favorite animes of all time that I watched. Oh, let me think first. So I have like the girl, I have like separated taste. I have girl anime, and which is like Vampire Dormitory. So good. Um, a silent, the girl who's mute, silent something. I'm so bad at names. A silent voice, a silent something. She's mute and he's super cute to her. And then my boyfriend Yamada Khan. I'm so bad right now. Okay, let me move to the other one. I love Chainsaw Man. I love Kaiju number 8. I like Attack on Titan, but that's so basic at this point. I love One Punch Man. Um, I love My Hero Academia as well. I don't know why it gets so much hate. I love it. I've recently watched just one episode, but guys, this was insane. Don't make fun of me. Is Frieren? Frieren? You know, it's like one of the best, most popular animes that was last year or something like that. I watched one episode and I bawled my eyes out. I was like, I did not prepare for this. I love Fruit Basket. There's so many. I love cute girls anime, but I also love Naruto, of course. Naruto Shippuden is like one of the crazy. Like I'm like, how is this? How is this for like kids? I cried so much. Um, Hello, I am from Romania. I am a Romanian girl living in Dublin right now. Thanks. But now I'm like, what was the name of that anime? The one with the can someone this she's a mute girl. She has pink hair and the guy has gray hair and he like falls in love with her. And I think he's my it's crazy that I have people talking in Romanian here. That's insane. I didn't think I would reach you guys. I miss home, by the way. I miss Romania. Um, but I knew I always wanted to leave Romania. I'm one of those girls that always wanted to leave her country. I always wanted to like finish college and leave the country. I was like, I can't be here forever. Someone just said that I have a Romanian face. Oh my god, sorry. My boyfriend thinks I died. He's like, are you okay? Is it my silent voice? A sign of affection. You guys, that is like one of the cutest anime ever. So cute. There's also one that's very fantasy coded. I don't remember the name of it. I should look it up because it's this girl that lives her life over and over again and she lives different lives until like she's getting with the guy. Very interesting. I fucking love anime. They're so good. There's so many different types of animes out there. Danish. I feel like the Danes are blonde, blue eyes. Wait. And tall. I feel like I'm not tall. Um, no, that doesn't bother me that you're writing in Romanian, but I'm just replying in English because I feel like everyone should understand what I'm trying to say. In case you guys want to hear me talk in Romanian, but it's weird. I've been eating this. I'm such a slow eater. That is one of my things. I eat so slow. Yes, I speak Romanian. Dacă vă spun de unde sunt din România, nu știu dacă știți, că e un oraș foarte mic. Dar, undeva pe lângă Târgoviște. For my English friends, someone asked me where I'm from Romania. And I'm from a very, very small town, so I told them, even if I told you, you probably don't know. And now people are telling me where they're from Romania. That's so cute. I miss home. One of the best places in Romania is Brașov. I love Brașov. I think I've been living abroad for some time now. Um, I don't know. This is my English. This is so cute. I hope someone had dinner with me as well. By the way, do you guys enjoy mukbangs? Are you one of those people or not those people? Because I know like people are like either love them or hate them. And I love mukbangs. Mm, I don't think I would move back to Romania, I'll be honest. Um, Maybe when I retire, I would move back to Romania. But I feel like the wages there and cost of living don't make sense. Like the cost of living is probably more expensive than and I'm talking food and stuff like that. Rent is cheap, but food is cheaper here, which is insane. I still have a pet. Oh my god, she's probably sleeping because she's probably like done with me. Let me see. Hello, do you want to make an appearance? She hates me that I woke her up. Hi, mommy. Do you want to say hello to people? She's so sleepy. Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen such a sleepy kitty? Oh my god, two people left. You don't like kitties? See, she can, like, I can do whatever I want. She's so cute. Her name is Misa. Misa Holmes. Thank you so much. It was so nice chatting to you. Bye. I'm probably gonna end this soon as well. I just feel like I had to get this off my chest. And I'll probably go live again soon. Maybe you can read. I will let you guys know in a post. Maybe like a day before. And I don't know. Maybe we can discuss a book we've read before, or maybe we can just read a book together. And then we just discuss. Oh my god, look how cute she is. Oh, look at her. Oh, baby. I told you, whoever didn't like, I was not a cat person before, but this lady, look at her. Why are you hiding? Oh, okay, that's it. She said bye bye. But I finished my meal for tonight. It was so nice talking to you guys here, and I don't know, you guys made me feel better. But yeah, I hope I'll go live soon again, and if not, I'll just see you in my videos and my shorts and everything. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. I have a Misa. Yeah, she's a cutie. But bye, guys.